That's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I quite like the look of this boy, Ito, because he's solid, versatile, he's capable of playing in multiple positions in defence, and he's got a lovely passing range with a cracking left foot, so he's well suited to possession football, and his confidence and technique on the ball make him ideal for this sort of game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Is there any... Lucas Paqueta! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Ito to Kamada. That's going wide left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubo. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bruno Guimaraes. Ederson. Brazil have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Kamada. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Space for him to turn and look. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Kubo. It's Doan. Foot in. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lucas Paqueta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with the corner, there first. Rafinha plays it short. Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gabriel, Ederson, and here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lucas Paqueta, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Danilo. And it's Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Maida. Spread to the right. Ederson. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a threatening ball. Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Duan. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lucas Paqueta. Ederson. Bruno Guimaraes. Now Ederson. And the return pass. Rafinha. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lucas Paqueta takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ederson spots it and intercepts. Marquinhos. Danilo. And it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes turns back here, probably the best option. Kamada. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ito. Maida. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. Gets his head on it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. What a wonderful goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been hooked away. And it's Guimaraes. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, red, nice interception. Marquinhos. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Impressive jump! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Lucas Paqueta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ederson. And here's Evan Nielsen. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Rafinha with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. Rafinha! Oh, special! That is a special goal. About as smooth as it gets. Brazil are back in business. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Now Ederson. Passes short and sharp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Doan. Ito. Looking for the run. And he's quick to return it. Well, it's more. And a chance!
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kubo. Ederson wins the duel this time. And here's Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Brazil could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Maida. That has been slung wide. Now it's Evan Nielsen. He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. And it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Great vision. Cleared without hesitation.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, that's nice. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Maida. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. But that signals the very end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you